The primary purpose of the CAF podcast is to express platform for creatives to express their personal views or opinions without restriction or censorship. All views or opinions expressed during the CAF podcast are solely those of individuals expressing such views or opinions and does not reflect the views of the CAF podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, we back with another episode, Season 10 CAF podcast. This season, we talking about SEX, and we got somebody. I think the last time she was on, she been away for and I had this in my head. I think she was video 97. No, she was video 94, and it's been almost this 10. It got to be
like 2 years.
It got to. It's more than 2.
I think it's
more than 2. It's more than 2. But I'm gonna get the number right and put it in here so y'all can see it. But she's back. Somebody who's means so much to me. Who would have thought that going to Graham, Louisiana, through somebody else that we personally know, a friendship would start and become something bigger than what it is. And she's a graduate of ULM. So we want to welcome back to the CAF. I'm gonna switch it up. We're gonna call her. What is the big nurse? What is it? Nurse? What is it?
I am not a nurse.
What are you?
I am a radiologic technologist. I do MRI scans and CAT scans.
See, big stuff, big stuff. Welcome back to the CAF, a radiologist Whit. So, welcome back to the CAF, girl.
Hey. Thank you for having me again.
You're always welcome. And so, let's just get this thing started because we got a lot to talk about. So, but the first question that we always ask with in the CAF, we stole this question from Charlemagne the God, but how is your mental health?
No, the mental health is as strong as it can be in this economy, in this country. But we striving, we thugging, and we in therapy, we making it happen. We staying as mentally strong as we can be. So my mental health is flourishing. It's flourishing.
That's a new word in the CAF, flourishing. We're gonna I like that. It's flourishing. And then the second question that we asked now, it's been a minute because I didn't get a chance to watch our old video, but I don't know. I think I did ask you, but I just got to re-ask you because once again, during the pandemic, we didn't see white women, we didn't see Latinos or Russian, Asian, you name it. We only saw black women getting attacked. So the question is, do you have something to protect yourself, and are you licensed to carry that protection?
I do not carry a pow-pow, but I do carry a zit-zit and a mace. So, and a lunch. So I got some things to protect me, but no, I'm not licensed to carry, nor do I carry.
So you need to. I'm with all the other stuff, but go get licensed just in case.
Okay, we'll see.
I know your time is precious, but let's still try our best to get licensed.
It's not even the time. It's just the fear of having firearms in my.
No. I don't want you. You ain't got to get the other part. I just want you to have the license for the other 3.
Gotcha.
Because my sister doesn't have the pow either, but she has the zzz.
Gotcha.
So I just want you to get licensed. That's all. I know I'm gonna edit that part out because I don't want people to know where you're at. But let me write the time down.
I think it is.
But yeah, it should be open. But still, get the license. So, all right. Now, Whit, you know why we here for a certain topic this season. We talking about sex. We ain't talking about Pound Town. We ain't talking about Netflix and chill. We talking about sex. We talking about why 87% of women are not getting orgasm. What are the women doing, or is it the men? Do men really even know how to have sex? Are women just letting the man do whatever and then leaving and not getting there? So my first question is to you is, when you hear the word sex, what does it mean to you?
Sex to me is just mechanical.
Mechanical.
It's mechanical for most people, and that's the issue. For women, women who desire more depth, sex isn't enough. We need to make love. We need the foreplay. We need the emotion in it. We need the dates. We need the doors opening. We need the, men who lead and guide. All of that builds up to making love. Sex is just mechanical. It's just two people coming together, to reach an orgasm, which you said most women don't reach an orgasm
87%. 87%.
because all that other stuff is not there. So that to me, when I hear sex, I'm like, I'm a lover girl. I'm a lover girl through and through. So I need the work up to it.
That's crazy because every girl that we had on Talk About It, they said the work up to it. It's not just something like, oh, I met somebody, let's get it. It's literally like, what are you doing to me mentally to get me there to even want to let you get between my legs? Like, so is that something that you came to, or is it something like has it always been like that for you?
It's always been like that for me. It's always, even when you think about like casual sex, I mean, some people are able to do that, and I don't knock it. Sometimes I'm like, it must be a superpower, because for me, it's just not something that is engaging for me or attractive for me, because it ends up being empty. Like I say, most women we don't reach an orgasm. There's nothing more to it.
87%.
Literally just men getting the most out of it at the end of the day.
And so that's why I'm like, I can't wait till I get a man on it, really, to have this conversation, because it's like, is it us or is it y'all? Because, well, let me put it like this. I am 39. I want to say in the last 5 years, this is the most foreplay I have ever done in my entire life when I get with a young lady. Like, I have never, ever even thought about it. It was real simple. If she come over, put a movie on, we get to it. Now it's way more than that. It's even to the point where, like, to even like bathing. Like, I never thought about that, but I done it.
Yeah.
Not even getting past the part, like most men, let me give you a massage. Not even doing that. It's just other stuff just leading up to it, like little games and stuff like that. So in my mind, I'm like, because me, I'm a pleaser. So I'm like, is it the woman not making sure she get hers, or she just like, you know what? Let me just let him do what he do, and maybe he might get me there.
I think it's also a maturity thing, because when we're younger, we haven't found that voice. And we was raised in a generation where sex was already kind of taboo. Like, it was already like, you shouldn't be doing it before marriage. Like, it was kind of like a more, in a sense, shameful thing, as you know, and especially growing up in Louisiana. But I think as you mature as a woman, you find your voice and your sexuality. So then you start to realize, okay, what is it that I want when it comes to a sexual encounter? What do I need from a partner for me to reach that climax? When you're younger, you like a guy, so he want to have sex. Okay, I'm gonna let him have sex. We're gonna have sex because I like him. I want him to be pleased with me. I think it's more of a maturity thing as you grow and get older. Because looking back, the times that I feel like I have been able to feel more and enjoy sex the most, it was with a partner who was less selfish and more in tune with making sure he was pleasing me or treating me in a way that built up to, like, okay, yes, emotionally, mentally, and physically, I want you. So I think it's a maturity thing as well.
So
and people have
so it's just like, I hate to say it like that, but it's like, the experience, you're like, you know what, I'm not doing that again. So next time I do it again, this is what I need, this is what I want.
And you get to a point as a woman where you like, when is it supposed to be about me as well? And so you start, you get to a point where you like, nah.
Okay, so and I always thought it should have always just me being me. I'm not thinking it's always should be about me.
I feel like it should be about the other partner. I should be doing whatever to please my partner. He should be doing whatever to make sure I'm pleased. But, from my experience, it's always been it's been one-sided. It's been one-sided. And like I said, we as women have been, so conditioned at a younger age to just, that we like this man, so we gonna let him, we gonna have sex with him. We don't wanna, bruise his ego, so we not gonna say, I wasn't pleased with it. We just kind of take what we get until you reach a certain age where you like, you know what? No. And that's not for all women. I know some women, they built different, they can do differently. But for me, it has to be all or nothing at this point.
Mm-hmm. Season 10 Cal Podcast, man. We got Whit in here kicking it with us, man. We talking about sex. Okay, so in your experience lifetime, because remember I said this number, 87%. Have you ever experienced it, and what age did you experience it?
33.
33
was probably the first time that a man.
I get it.
Yes.
I get it. Took you there.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Gotta write that down. 33.
Yes, probably about 33, 34-ish. Yes. Either way, early 30s. Too late.
I mean, well, no, yes, I think Dynasty said 22. I think what Chastity said? I can't remember. I think she was, well, let me ask this question, because it was like with them, I ain't gonna say which one. One was with somebody way older than them that got her there.
Mm-hmm.
The other one, she was with somebody who was just, I'm gonna just say, well-rounded.
Yeah.
So, with you, was it that person around your age or above your age?
They was around my age. So I think maybe they had the experience. And again, I feel like you gotta have a man that's willing to learn your body. And most men ain't trying to do that. I hate this so much, but I really feel like porn just fucked up men heads, because that's what I've experienced. I feel like that was a lot of that's how they learned. That was their teacher. And that's how they performed.
Okay, but you said something. Dang, girl, you hit all my questions. So I'm with no, it's all good. But it's like you said a man should learn your body. So, would you be willing to help a man learn your body? Because I done met a couple women who was like, a man should know the basics how to do with a woman. But like I always say, all women ain't the same.
But a woman's body speaks.
Break that down.
Like, if you touch a woman on her waist sensually, like, her body just release. You can feel a woman's body let go. You can feel a woman's body heat up. You can feel a woman's body talk to you if you pay attention. If you in the bedroom, you can tell what spots you touch that, arouses more than others. But yeah, I mean, I would be willing to teach a man, say like, hey, right there. You know what I'm saying? But
that would happen to me, and I was with an older woman, and I always go back to older women because they just know what they want. Like, she told me what to do. She told me how to get her where she needed to be, So we ain't got to do all this fooling around playing. Do this, do that, so I can get mine. Young man.
Yeah.
And
But
so
it has to be someone who wants to learn, because I've been with a partner and I'm telling them, like, I need you to do this. And his exact words were, but that's not going to get me there.
yeah, he gay.
But that goes back to selfish. A lot of men are selfish. And when it comes to that, you can't be selfish.
No, like, once again, it's just me. It's like, so you telling me I'm going to get with a woman. She's going to tell me everything I need to know. She's literally giving me the codes to the test. And you're not going to listen? Like, it's, let me just keep going. But that's gay. That's gay. That's gay. Okay. So we season 10 Cal podcast. We talk about now dealing with sex, and don't know how many partners you had, don't care, none of my damn business. But have you ever caught emotions with somebody to it was like, damn, I should have never gave that person some, or to the point where it was like, I should have just waited with him because it might have turned out to be in a better situation?
Yeah, when I was younger. Yeah.
Because you hear what's that they said, like soul ties.
Oh yeah, it's very real. Very real. And it don't even take, sometimes it don't even take sex, it's just being too close up on the situation until you're able to take a step back. But sex definitely does. You already got some glasses on that's, blinding you. Sex gonna fog it up some more. It just makes you even more blind to what's really there and what's really going on. But yeah, I mean, I feel like every woman has been with someone where they're like, I should have waited. I let my emotions, I let my, temptation get the best of me, and I dove in when I shouldn't have. But and a lot of times it's us. I've been in places, in spaces where I'm like, let me just try. Dating isn't going that well. Let me just find somebody I like that can just be a buddy.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes those situations end up turning into caught feelings, and that's why, I think a lot of women are opting just for peace and, staying abstinent, because it gets too muddy. It gets real muddy real fast.
That could be taken the wrong way, but I get what you're saying.
Not that kind of muddy.
You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Some people like
that's yeah.
Yeah,
That's out of my league.
Going through a muddy river. So good. So yeah. Okay, yeah. Man, it's just it's a lot to this. And let me say this: the real reason why we having this topic is, once again, it's like 87 or 80. The number, it might have changed, it might have went low, but the last time I looked, 87% of women were not having orgasm, and I think it's 43% of the women who not getting it are over the age of 35, has never experienced one. And it's like, what I'm really trying to figure out what's going on. So because as a once again, as a man, I'm like, yo, to me, I think all ladies are in the driver's seat when it comes to this thing called sex, because I just believe, like, ain't too many dudes out here just like, all right, I'm him, she just gonna have sex with me. Like, nah. For a woman to do that, she got to be willing, unless you got $40. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Now, is it now on the man side, and let's just say you haven't, well, you could probably speak to this. Have you been with somebody and you was like, I just need you to, no, let me take this back. Have you been with somebody where it was to the point where it's like, I know for a fact I'm not gonna get what I need?
I think you kind of be hopeful. For me, that's hard to say.
That's so scary to say when you said you be hopeful.
Because you do, like you be hopeful because and you said something that a lot of women don't realize until later on in life is that we in the driver's seat. We don't realize that until later on in life because it's always been the man who chooses the wife. The man, he's the one who initiates and leads and starts the relationship. So I feel like we as women have always felt like we're not in the driver's seat, but to be able to have that power at a young age, a lot of us did not. There are some women who had it, kudos to them, but a lot of us didn't, so we learned later on in life that we in the driver's seat, we the ones who control, like, we don't have to keep laying on our backs and letting these fake porn stars create. I don't know what they be thinking they be creating because sometimes it just be, it be a lot. A lot, but what we need. Be everything but what we need to reach where we trying to go.
Yeah, I feel you because I mean some of the stuff I've done it came from porn because I thought this is what all girls like. This is what I saw. And I see her moaning, not knowing she's getting paid to moan like that. She might not like it, but that chick, she has to moan and pretend like she like it. So I get porn is a bad thing, but it also could be a useful tool too because from literally from experience, it got me through some things because it was like, yeah, I done some things that I learned from porn that I was like, this is the reason why you watch porn. So
I can see that. I can see that. I feel like technology it's a double-ended sword because I think about, and I grew up on listening to like 70s, 80s, 90s R&B and love songs. Like I feel like back in the day, that's the type of love that you can tell from the music men paid attention to women and women wants and their desires and their bodies and that's I feel like that's kind of long gone and kind of dead out here.
It's dead to a certain. Well, let me say this: it's dead to the young generation. Because if you told me I'd be talking like this in my young generation, nah, I would try to touch everything I can touch.
That's real.
Like I was like until I got literally until I got I keep going back to it, until I got with the older women who really told me do this and do that. It opened my eyes to like, yo, it's more to it because one thing for sure, Father Time is undefeated, and you're gonna have to learn to do some other stuff because every man done had a moment where it just you one minute you Titanic and then the iceberg come. It's hard to get that thing back up.
Yeah.
So you gotta learn some stuff. But no, as you get older, I just as I got older, it was just like I need to do. I want to do more because I want this woman to feel some type of way where if she ever get in the mood, she call me.
Mm-hmm.
That to be my mindset. Like whenever she in the mood, she called me because I can get her where she need to be.
But yeah, that goes back to, making sure your partner's needs are met. So, I mean, I feel like that I've met men and I've been with men. And of course, I feel like if I've conversed with them and liked them, that there was something about them that raised that temptation. And so you have hope that, okay, maybe this encounter be different. We have this in common, we vibe here, we got chemistry. I don't think I've ever just been like, I know he ain't about to. Because if I feel like that, then it's not even getting anywhere close to happening.
Mm.
But it do be a disappointment. I'm not gonna lie, when you have such chemistry and that temptation built up, and y'all been talking, and it gets to that point, and it's a letdown whenever because in the bedroom, I feel like you truly find out how selfish a person is.
So if you ever felt like that, have you and you knew this person, y'all had great connection. Like, have you ever tried to literally hey, coach them through it. Put your whistle on and talk to them like, listen, I understand. No, not even understand. Like, hey, I need you to do a little bit more because you're a good person, but I still want to have good sex. So, have you ever been willing to coach them?
Listen, that's an ego buster for a lot of men. Most men don't want to be coached. And saying something is like it kind of, you can see sometimes the bruising of the ego, because a lot of men get in there and they think they done did something. And it may work for different women, but like you said, women's bodies are different. And, maturity and age-wise and the emotional and mental state of women, it's all different. So if you're with a woman who's emotional and who has like a depth, then it takes a little more. It needs to be a little bit more sensual.
Gotcha.
Yes.
All right, let's just change the subject real quick second. But we got a game. It's called Area Code.
Okay.
And what it is, I'm gonna ask you a question, and all you're gonna do is tell me that person's area code.
Okay.
So I don't know if you need your phone or if you just know off the top of your head.
Oh Lord. Okay, let's see.
So let me just give you an easy question to start you off.
Okay.
First question. He always smell good when you're around him.
Oh, I know that answer. 225.
225. All right. Your best eater.
Oh, was a 318.
If they act right, you would have went half on a baby with them.
Oh. Um, that's hard because
If they act right, you would have went half on a baby with them.
if they act right. Oh, okay. Like, hold on. Let me see what this area code is.
As I take a sip of this smoothie.
That's gonna be an 832.
You would love to lay in their arms at night.
Gonna be a 225.
Okay. They always trying to spin the block.
Oh Lord. It's all of them, all the area codes.
Oh, there it goes.
985-225, 318, 83. Yeah, all of them.
No doubt. All right. It was the biggest one you ever seen.
Eight three two.
Now this one could go either way, and you can answer how you want to. When you need to vent, male or female.
My needs have been 985.
No matter what, you got unconditional love for them. No matter what.
Male or female?
I'm gonna say yeah because I didn't give you specific. Yeah.
985.
If you ever need that itch scratch, who would you call? If you ever needed that itch scratch.
225.
You was like, damn, I can't believe I let him get between me. Dang, I can't believe I let that man get between my. That man took my drawers.
I can't even say this area code because this is everybody gonna look it up. And now it was a 985.
Two more. I forgot about this one. You wish they stopped calling you.
Oh, I don't have that issue. People be blocked, so I don't know who.
Oh, okay. And then the last one you sent a naked photo to.
The last one I sent a naked photo to.
No face, no case.
I ain't seen no naked photo in so long. So it had to be an 832 because that's the only person I could think of that even got a half naked photo.
Got you. And that's our game called Area Code.
I like that game. That's fun. It makes you think.
Yeah, I can't wait till we get some dudes on here because that's what I really want to do it with. Because the girls, they've been killing it. And also you can tell when somebody never left their hometown too, because I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's just like most of the girls we had on this from college, so you meet different people from different places, yada yada woo woo. So yeah. Okay. So season 10, excuse me. We got Whitney Hill Cal podcast. Now, currently in your life, right now, where does sex stand on the list for you? Is it important, not important, or I just call when I get it, or it's like, I'd rather go get some cheesesteaks. And the reason why I'm saying that is because of the picture we talked about.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, I hate to say it, but right now, in this lifetime, in this era, the vibrators are winning. The vibrators are winning. It's not very high on my list. I feel like most women are seeking peace and a partner without chaos. So it's not very high. We're not placing it very high right now.
So is that just become from lack of experience, or not lack of experience? Can be lack of intimacy.
For me, yes, it's a lack of intimacy. It's just dating. Because like as for me, I don't know about everybody else, but for me, dating, I have every woman has their check marks, but for me, I have my non-negotiables. So whenever I'm with somebody, I'm looking for so many different things before I even get to that part of it. And most people aren't making it to that part. So you go without and you get to the point where you go without it so long that it's not even.
Boy, I hate to hear that.
But I think it's necessary. Like as a woman, our bodies need it. Our bodies need it. So many things. Stand in on having that part, that intimacy, that touch. Having sex. So many hormones are released. Your happy hormones are released. Your body lives longer. Your body's healthier when you have it. But we live in a day and age where you got to be careful who you have it with, because it gets real out here.
True. No. All that I do not disagree with, because you just can't. I can't speak for y'all. I can speak for me. As some dudes, I be like, dog, you really touched that? Like, really? Like, that one you shouldn't even brag about. That one you should have kept to yourself. Like, ew.
Yeah. And that's scary for women. It's like you putting yourself out there. It's like a balancing act, because it's like, should I put myself out there and get the sex? But then you risking, your body in this sense, then you not having sex and your body's responding in a different sense. So it's kind of like a balancing act. And I think women are just choosing to not.
Yeah, because once again, 87%. 87%. That is a high number. That is, shoot, that's like that's almost damn near like saying how many black people go to the Bayou Classic.
Yeah. And think about gambling. Like if I'm constantly going to the casino and gambling and I'm losing 87% of my money every time, eventually I'm like, you know what? I ain't about to keep coming in here.
Mm-hmm.
So you just get to the point where you like, it has to be well worth it to even step into that realm now. And it's like every time I step back off of that and be like, you know what, let me step down from this and give it a shot, and just it's been a disappointment. So then you learn in your mind, like, yeah, I want it, but every time I, went against my better judgment and been like, let me just, ease into it and see, it's always been a disappointment.
I hate to hear that. Jeez, I hate to hear that.
We do too. We hate to hear it, but everybody, it's not even just one side. I feel like everybody has to do better. We all have to do better.
So in your opinion, what we probably can't, let's just say you was in charge of the whole sex thing. Now 87%, you're not gonna make that drop in a month or a week. But let's say if you had a year time, what would be 3 things that you think, and I'm just trying to keep it black, between black men and black women, that we need to do better to drop that number at least 3%?
Conversation and compatibility. Because then I feel like we are in a culture where it's just so much lust. And lust is good, it's fine. It's part of the buildup. You got lust, then you get to like, then you get to love, then you get to making love. But people are jumping in bed with people they're not compatible with. Like as a woman, why am I in bed with a man that still got milk on his breath? You know what I'm saying? Like it's just compatibility is a major thing, and communication. Like most men, like you say, don't know. They don't know. They thinking what they doing in the bed is great. But as a woman, speaking up is the only way gonna change it. And having that conversation, and men being open to hearing and women being open to speak about it. Because like I say, a lot of us, I ain't never tell no man that I ain't had no orgasm. I'd be like, oh yeah, I did.
See, now you're the problem. You got to tell these men that.
But I feel like a lot of men don't realize how women were raised to be silenced, to judge.
Nah, y'all got to, nah.
Agree. Yes, we were.
Y'all got it. Whit, you got to come up off that, because that man think he did something. Now, let's just say he is compatible to you, and y'all just happen to do what y'all do. Y'all adults. In his head, that's how she like it, and I get it every time, not knowing you ain't even scratched the surface. So now you finna be dealing with this man.
Yeah.
And again in a relationship, and he in his head like I'm Mr. Mandingo, but hey brother, you ain't putting no dents in the boat yet.
But again, that's part of like, just like men don't know, women don't know. We are trained to not speak up, and men are trained to just feel like this is what they need to kill. So that's why I'm saying breaking them barriers, and like women speaking up and being like, this is what I like. Women feeling comfortable and secure enough to say that. And men being secure in themselves enough to listen and not take it as a negative. Because some men do. You tell them like, I ain't really like that. They take it as, oh, you trying to play me? No. Just telling you I ain't like what you just did right there. That wasn't it. So that's why I say we both have to do better. Everybody got to do better.
Sure. I mean, what this ain't about me. This is about everybody else. So we'll keep it moving. We'll keep it moving. I don't want this to be about that boy Florida. Now we will keep it moving. So season 10 Cow Podcast, man, we got Whit in here. We talking about SES. Now, it's a thing out there with that you probably done heard. And I done heard it in 2 different versions. And it's this thing called hoe phase, which, as it pertains, it's women getting with men. But what I've been hearing is that a hoe phase is really just a woman that's just lonely. And she don't know how to deal with her loneliness, so she's just gonna get with anybody. So, go ahead.
Oh, I was listening. I was agreeing as it was processed, and I'm like, I could see that.
But so if a woman is going through her whole phase, because in my mind, I'm thinking she just want to get what she want, when she want it, she just don't care. But then somebody else said, "Well, she lonely." So is it both or one, or just everybody got their own interpretation of a whole phase?
I think everyone has their interpretation of it. Because I've known women in the past who they just like what they like. They like a man, they want him, just like men do. You know what I'm saying? There are some women who have male mentality, and that's what they like. That's what they do. I've met women who were just super broken, whether that be from trauma, home trauma, childhood, whatever, and lack confidence and things, and that was how they built their confidence.
Mm-hmm.
And I know women who, like you say, are lonely, who just be like, you know what, girl, I just need, I got me a number 1, number 2, and number 3. I rotate them out to fill that void.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like everybody, everybody's interpretation and their reason for their whole phase is different.
So, because I want to. It's when I heard somebody say dealing with loneliness, it's like I don't think that's the way to go if you're dealing with loneliness, just to let anybody get in your bed.
It's not, but again, what are they trying to escape within that loneliness? Like a lot of people don't want to deal with the thoughts, the PTSD, the whatever comes in that silence, in that moment of loneliness. They don't want to deal with, and they don't know how to feel that or work through those things to get to a point where they okay being alone, being lonely. Because then sometimes being lonely make your brain will bring forward some trauma and some things that you've been pushing to the back for a long time, and now you need a distraction because you don't want to sit in this bed and be lonely. And sometimes it's the hormones. Don't get me wrong. I don't know. It's ovulation is the bitch. And been plenty of times where I'll be like, hey, I might have to just, make me a little phone call. So, but loneliness is, a lot of times when I honestly feel like a lot of it is 2 things. It's either you just want your whole face and that's just what you want. You know who you are. You got your life together. You just want some penis and you get it wherever you want it.
Come on now.
Then you got the other side where, you lack confidence. You got a lot of trauma that you ain't worked through. You broken. So you letting it in. You like a revolving door until you heal and close that door and realize like this ain't the way. So I feel like, it just depends. Just depends on which side you're on.
Is even sex even a good tool to even deal with at that time? I mean, if you're going through all that emotions and stuff like that. I know people. I know you just said like people use that as a distraction, but is that really even a good distraction? Because it's so much that can happen from it. A baby, STDs, AIDS, mess up the pH balance.
No, it's not. Because at the end of the day, when that person leaves, you still on.
Like, yeah, it's like you might as well just watch a porn.
Yeah, and now you feel even worse because that person just came in, did they did, and then just dipped on you. So now your self-esteem was already low, and you got this man coming in to build it up, but all it really did was just knock it down a few more notches anyway.
Yeah, because like literally, you just wham bam, thank you, ma'am, and then like girl, you just opened up a whole nother subject topic right now, like dealing with loneliness through sex. He's like, when you say that, like it's just so much stuff just went through my head. It's like, wow, it's like it's really even men. It's
Men
like
are
you,
majority, and it's crazy because I've had conversations with men, and they have literally said, "Man, I just would have sex like crazy because it made me feel good, but it only made me feel good for a moment. So then I go do it again, and then that moment be gone, so I go do it again, and it's like
yeah.
it's the same thing. So like, what are you running from? Like I feel like when people do that, you're running from something. What are you running from that you need to have a physical body there to distract you from? It's the
Yeah,
same as with drugs. People, that's what you know.
and I was about to go there because it's like literally, like it's like the dudes who, excuse me, not the dudes, the people who gotta have that hit. They gotta have that. They always like, they say they're always searching for their next hit. So, or to deal with certain losses or mentals, they'll go to drugs or even a bottle.
It's an escape for them. They escaping reality, or they, like you said, escaping loneliness. Even if it is just for a moment, they feel like they escaping it. So
Wow. To all the women out there who gave me something, it wasn't an escape for me. I enjoyed myself. I
that's why I
enjoyed
say,
my.
some people they
I
know what they want. I know women who are very successful, and they be like, "Girl, I just need me a little," and then let them go by their business.
I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed touching your body. I enjoyed your body touching. I enjoyed you touching me. So it was not an escape over here in this land. No, it was not. Matter of fact, I would love to do it again if you're watching this, but we'll see about that. So uh, no, that was yeah, that was I gotta man, I wrote that down because that's really that you really hit on something with that one. Using it, especially a woman, because to me a woman's body is so precious. Like if I understand you want to be like you want to do what you want to do when you want to do it. Cool, you're an adult, do your thing, but everybody shouldn't have access to you.
Everybody shouldn't have access to you, and I feel like that's why I say both need to do better because it's so freely given out that
Literally.
is I've dated men. It's like they're like, well, you if you ain't doing it, then I can find somebody else to do it. But then
True.
I feel like a lot of men spin the block on me because yeah, you may not have gotten that from me, but you got somebody who prayed over you,
Come on now.
who had a conversation with you,
Come
who
on now.
showed you genuine love, who ain't want nothing from you, but for you to reciprocate respect. You know what I'm saying? So I saw this post and it said, some women are hotels, some women are homes. And
Keyword, hotel.
so, and I think that's the difference, that a lot of men don't realize until they are ready to settle down and they are looking for an actual partner and a wife, or they've been through, the streets and they realize, man, this ain't what it is.
Because it's tiring. I can tell you that now because it's like, once again, I was trying my best to touch everything I could, but it get to a point like, bro, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta remember this birthday, remember that birthday. Then on top of that, if am being with this person, they calling me, can I borrow this for gas money, or can you pick me up and do this? It's like, I'd rather just deal with one person.
And it gets to like just as women, like you said, our bodies are precious. I feel like when I see black men, I hate, to see black men who are just out there like that, because I do see black men as so sacred as well. And it's like you letting anybody touch you, you letting anybody have access to you. I just feel like until we as people want quality over quantity, like you gotta really want quality. Like you can have any woman, yes, but what's the quality of them?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I used to say this. I used to say that. I said, any woman I get with, I have to make sure. No, any woman I get with, if I just don't happen to get her pregnant, I can't be ashamed to show my mama. Now, have I been true to that a couple times? I mean, it been a couple Halloween times that I messed up.
And
It been some creative players I've been with that I know I shouldn't, but hey,
yeah,
she had a big booty, or I heard something about her.
but again, until women make it, like you say, until we treat it like it's sacred and limit the access to it, men not gonna do better.
So let me ask you this question, and we'll get close to wrapping this thing up, because actually with this I'm gonna say these last 7, 8, I'm not last 9, girl, you really hit on something. I wasn't even thinking about that. I really wasn't even thinking about that. I'm just thinking about sex, not knowing that some people using it, dealing with loneliness just to get away from the loneliness, just to be back loneliness again.
Mm-hmm.
So
And people wonder why they constantly feel sad, why, they body craving certain things, why they anxious, why they depressed, because you done had sex with so many different people and you taking on all these people's emotions, you getting all these soul ties. You letting people ejaculate in you, letting people release energy in you. And most of the time, a man lay with you, he still whatever little bit of good energy you had, and now he done released all that bad energy in you, and you wondering why life sucks, why ain't nothing going good, why.
mm-hmm. Now this is a question I'm gonna ask, and and you can answer, because you, first of all, she is a woman. All women, ain't nothing over there fake. But do women who up here, who, let's say, just having sex with random people, do they ever picture in their head that, damn, I'm somebody's wife that I just haven't met yet? Or maybe I have met, I just didn't give that person time, or that person didn't give me the time to even show that I'm his wife, but I'm with somebody that I know for a fact I would even never be number 3 on their list.
I don't think people do, because you move differently when you look at yourself like that. When you see yourself as a wife, and I post this all the time. I be like, you a wife before you a wife. People feel like the wife part start when you get a ring on your finger. Don't start there. Like God said, he who finds a wife, you already a wife. You move different. So I don't think people that certain women see themselves as a wife already, so they don't move as such. So no, I don't think they do. I don't.
Man, season 10 Cal podcast, man. We was talking about sex, but this thing done got a whole lot deeper than the sex word. Like, man, I wish I could have had Perk and Quita on tonight, but it's all good. We ain't here getting it. We're gonna get to our Cal podcast questions. Now some of these, it's been a minute since you did them, so we done upgraded them, but I just gotta go to the printer list. Some are gonna be fill in the blank, some gonna be one or the other. It's gonna be multiple choice. But if you do try to play us, we'll be on this bitch all night until we get an answer. So first question, with love or money?
Money.
Financial literacy or health literacy?
Health literacy.
All right, this one you can pick 1 out of 3, 2 out of 3, but you can't pick all 3. T-shirt and panties, lingerie, or nothing at all?
I can pick 2 out of 3.
You can pick 2 out of 3, 1 out of 3, but you can't pick all 3.
T-shirt and panties, nothing at all.
There we go. Brown or white liquor?
Tequila, me please.
Tequila. All right. What are 3 non-negotiables you need in your next partner?
Definitely has to be God-fearing. Has to be a follower of God, which means that he can be a leader of me. And has to be emotionally available and mature.
What is your top 2 love languages?
For me, my top 2 love languages are words of affirmation and touch.
Okay. Drunk sex, high sex, or sober sex? You can only pick one.
Sober.
What do you love about dating?
Nothing at all.
Then what do you hate about dating? So those are 2 questions we got this season. What do you love about dating? What do you hate about dating?
What I hate about dating is the lack of intention in it.
What is your superpower? What is the one thing you do better than anybody in the world?
To love. I love hard as hell.
What do you want to get out of 2026?
Freedom and abundance.
What was the last one?
Abundance.
Abundance. Okay. What should women do in the stage of singleness? What are some things they should do while they're in their single stage?
Just love on yourself. Love on yourself, heal, therapy, travel, read, whatever. Remind yourself who you are, because I feel like a lot of women, we forget what we like and who we are and how to love ourselves. So make it about you and God.
Cash money or no limit?
Oh, now see, hold on. I was answering these real good and real fast and real clear. Cash money or no limit? Cash money.
Fantasia or Monica?
Well, now see.
Okay, our podcast. We know what we're doing. We know what we're doing.
Fantasia.
Is there anything left on your sexual bucket list that you have not done?
Yes.
We're not going to ask. We'll save it for your mate. And then, then the last question is, this is a Cal podcast question. Been asking everybody this since season 2. Hopefully you know, but we'll see. Who has the better pancakes, Whataburger or Cracker Barrel?
I ain't never had neither one, but I'm not going nothing with no crack and no barrel. So I'm gonna go ahead and say Whataburger.
Well, we just have to take it for your word. You need to go. Have you tried them?
I ain't going to know what it's Whataburger or Cracker Barrel.
Whataburger before we go.
No, I haven't. I ain't tried neither one.
You should try it. When you working one of your late night shifts. Swing by Whataburger and get you some pancakes. They not frozen. They make them on the spot.
Oh, okay. I might have to try them out.
So everybody be like, oh, nobody want to. No. Whataburger makes pancakes on the spot. I don't know what part, but I know here in Florida, I only go to one because they make them real thick and big.
Okay, I like me a good pancake.
So they make them on the spot, but you got to try. But Whitney, this is part of the show where we give you the flow. You get to say what you want to say, promote what you want to promote. The floor is yours.
I ain't really got nothing to promote but love. Everybody get in therapy, grow, let's heal, especially heal Black love. It's time that we all unite and come together and rebuild the Black family. Follow me on Instagram. That's the only platform I really be on. It's Whitley_Gillin, Gillin. And you can see me look like a normal person because Florida got me in here looking like a thug today, but that's okay. But yes, much love, peace, everybody. Stay mentally stable. in this country, in this economy. That's it.
First thing first, for all you niggas who slide in her DMs, come correct. Come correct. This is not the one you want to play with. If you can't hear that tone of her voice, yes, it is real. It is real. She is from South Louisiana. That's a different breed down there. That is a different breed down there. All the way from the 337 to the 504. All them heifers different. All them heifers different. It is, and let me say this, and while I still got the flow, it is a difference between women from South Louisiana and North Louisiana. So people don't know, they are not the same.
When I say it, I get beat up. So
they are not the same. Trust me, they
when
are
I
not
say it, I get beat down.
From the 337 to the 225 to the 985 to the 504. What's the other one? 985.
That's it. 985, 504, 225, 337.
All them heifers different. Every last one of them. Every last one of them. They are so different from 318. They are so different from 318. Because I said 5 numbers down south. You only say 1 up north. So, but with Boo, you know I got nothing but love for you. I really, really do appreciate you doing this. You could have did anything in the world, but you came and kicked it with us at the cow. So you know I appreciate this so much. And I really, really do thank you for doing this.
I love you much, and anytime. Thank you for having me. It was a great conversation, and we have to do it again soon for sure. Sooner than later, not another 2-3 years.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll let you know. I got to come out to you because I'm not gonna say where you at. And because I need to start. I want to do more live episodes because I like doing those. The interaction is different than being on the Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
Like Zoom is convenient if I want to get you on like tomorrow, but I'm trying to take this podcast to another level. So yeah, I'm gonna have to spend some money, but I do think it's gonna be worth it because the episodes that I've done when I'm sitting next to somebody, man, they've been dynamite to me.
Because that energy, you can feel it. Yeah, the conversation it flow different. So for sure.
Yeah, because I really wish I was sitting next to you when we got to that one part dealing with the loneliness. Man, like you really, what I stopped because I had some more stuff to talk about dealing with sex and penetration, even the size of the penis and all that type stuff. Like, is it about that or you need medium? Because I heard some women say they need this, they don't need 12 inches. I killed all those questions when you said what you said.
Yeah.
So, but before we go, it's deep. Before we get out here, just always remember ABCN. And I really do appreciate this. So with that being said, Cal Podcast Season 10, man, we talking about sex. We got Whitney here. Perk and Quitter couldn't make it tonight, but I held it down for us. Like I always say, we're gonna get better and do better. And y'all have a good night. Don't go nowhere, Whitney.
G14 classified. That's good.
Headline, Starlight.
DJ Star.